Alright, so here we are. Actual Beetle in the top, sort of on the left in the blue, playing as the Khmer. Oh, he moved for a second. Wake up, wake up. And in the bottom right, TheAlchemist playing as the Hindustanis in the pink. Love that. I think every time pink is on screen, I say I love it, and it's true. At least in this game. Age 4, it's a little washed out. I go purple. But, okay. Actual Beetle now taking these sheep. He's getting it going now. He warmed up the controller. He's ready to rumble. We need to have another tournament, console only tournament, next year for this guy once that releases. But here we are. So for the Khmer, what we can expect to see, as we just burn a little bit of time. Oh, also chat is on screen. And by the way, hey, wait a minute. Chat is on screen now. If you say anything, it will be recorded in the game, in the VOD now. So, you know, what the chatters are saying matters. I like to read that kind of thing when I'm watching videos. But, hello VOD viewers. Hey, there it is. Fast castle rush from these Khmer fellas. Bad early eco, flexible with no buildings required. And I believe this is the civ that doesn't have to build a mill to drop things off. Whatever, you know, they could just put farms anywhere and they just trickle it in as it goes. Kind of a favorite of Actual Beetle, I think, because of the age up, lack of age up requirements for him. It helps out a little bit with the complexity of the early game. The Alchemist on the other side, taking that wood in the middle, the big wood pile up there. Playing Hindustanis. Now these guys, again, we're popping this up. You know, they could go for a little bit of a faster feudal into some aggression. They've got one of the broadest tech trees in the game. So pretty free to do whatever the Alchemist wants to do. Obviously elephants are crowd pleasers, so that's what I'm hoping to see. A couple more. Oh, there we see some goat stealing coming out here. Currently, the villager difference is insane. Idle TC time for Actual Beetle at 3 minutes now to 16 from the Alchemist. So, you know, that could indicate some things going forward. Chat. Mill coming down on the fruit bush. It's a fruit bush here, not a berry bush. The map that we're on, by the way, we're on Oasis. It's the second time I think it's come out in this tournament. First time was that very fast Caltego She the Distance game with the archer rush around the side. This map does tend to slow things down a little bit. It's very open. You can wall these chokes, but it takes a little bit of effort. But you got to walk all the way around the entire periphery of the map in order to get to your enemy. So it's an interesting one. And also, there's no fish in this lake, and it's just there for aesthetics at this point. I guess I don't know. I think they should add the fish back in, but what do I know? Going for a couple of you know, just prospective house walls here. Try to get that locked down for the Alchemist. Actual Beetle adding that mill. I mean, he's not doing farms, so berries I think you still need to be dropping off. Yeah, they're not trickling in. You can see if it's got that civ bonus, because the number will just go up in one number after the other. That's how numbers work, I think. Okay, blue about to run out of goats. Pink. Taking some boars. Hasn't found these ostriches. These are herdables, so I think. Am I wrong? I might be. No, the goats are. There are some goats back here. That's what she's missing right now. And okay, so these 2 boars for blue. Let's see what the scouting is for these players. Blue just going around trying to get all those goats gathered up and ready to go. Ooh, I really need pink to come on down to this corner as soon as possible. It's going around the long way, looks like. So, yeah, double bore. This one's almost out. There we go. It's a 0. We're optimized over here. We're getting that barracks down. Definite hole here if we don't go for a wall. Those far side hills are always problematic. Currently 10 on food, 1 on wood for actual beetle. So that's pretty much instant feudal age for the Khmer if he chooses to, going for another house before he gets housed. That's actually pretty well predicted there from ActualBeatle230. But again, you don't need any buildings to go to the next stage as the Khmer, so you might as well just go all on food and speed it up as fast as possible. Just pick and choose what buildings you need when you need them. The Alchemist, a little bit more balanced, 14-6. I mean, you know, more on food than the other player, but percentage-wise, you know, more of a standard play. Hindustani's now clicking up to feudal age, and actual beetle not far behind with the 12 villager age up. That's extremely, I mean, hey, oh. Okay, so I need to work out those alerts with the text. That did not come through on stream, I think, but a very nice message. Thank you very much. I could probably read it out, but Tyler? we have our classic co-commentator. Welcome, Cam.
Hello.
We just got a $20 donation from Silly Seth. I want to say that one more time. What? Extremely generous.
What?
Very nice message. Love it. Thank you, man.
Over here, dropping money like it's hot, making it rain over here.
Hey, that makes it legit. That makes this tournament legit. The more money people donate, the more the more you know.
That's right.
Of course, that will go to the split of whoever predicts these brackets the most accurately.
Very nice.
Half and half between age 2 and 4, and I think that yeah, puts us pretty much near to $50 overall if we get that Twitch payout. So good stuff. Yeah, in this game, loving the Vil count difference. Alchemist housed a little bit.
Gonna say Alchemist has got quite the number of villagers working, which is again means that they're, I think, maybe I'd say doing a pretty good job of keeping up their production. They did get housed, but they're quickly alleviating that. So definitely ahead in resources right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking like very much Alchemist's game. I mean, even before any military production is going out. You know, I don't want to call it right now or anything.
No.
Like, anything can happen. And the Khmer, get that quick age up, you never know. Alchemist kind of going for an Age of Empires 4 market in the corner. Like if there was a trade market here, maybe you could get some of that going. But as it is, just a little bit more walking time.
Yeah, but the Alchemist has a pretty good spaced out group right now. They have got plenty of food, they got some villagers on wood, a few on gold as well. So they're getting a nice steady income, especially the food.
Double bit X for the Alchemist as well. Yeah, and also has the scout active up in the enemy's base right now. We'll see what happens here.
I always enjoy seeing, again, scouting super important to this. Super important to this game. Just getting an idea of what your enemy's doing. Beetle did get up in archery range, so they are gonna. Does she know? Does she have vision on it?
Good question. Good question. Hasn't seen it yet.
Has not seen it. It looks like Beetle's gonna go for a poke here. Nope.
No, he's going for that gold mine. I think we need to give Beetle like a tutorial on gather buildings. Got the mill down. That's all right. But now we're gonna need a stone mine. I think this was for the straggler trees here, but
maybe
you really just want to drop another one at this point. It costs so little wood. I mean, he is wood starved as well. And at the same time not finishing this mining camp on the stone, so maybe he thought that was gold. I don't know. And here's the first Khmer farm.
Yep, first farm, but doesn't have enough wood, so he's gonna devote some more villagers to wood so that he can get that food production going.
Yeah, I think that's really the issue. It
Yeah.
it takes a lot of work when you first start out in Age 2. These
This is
resources
true,
just they just while away. They disappear before you know it. You have to build farms, and you need wood to build farms. So
That's right.
hence throwing every single villager on wood.
Yeah. So
Would like
Alchemist
to see
backing.
this TC
Yeah.
active. Okay, it's active. We're
I
good.
was gonna say Alchemist did back off. They still have their scout over near the base just to kind of keep an eye on anything that might be moving down in their direction. Good
Yeah, if
idea.
anything comes down here, they'll know about it. Actual Beetle just staying at home, doesn't actually know the shape of the map at this point, but we'll give it to him. We'll let him be.
Does
Couple
Beetle
of-
know? Does Beetle know the position of the Alchemist?
No, hasn't gone outside of their own base at this point.
Okay. And Alchemist is in the next age, so it's again they're starting to roll in those resources, so they're gonna be getting some what's what I'm looking for. I can't even think of it, but they're
It's gonna have a
looking like
tech advantage here.
Yeah,
Got
that's
the,
the word, tech advantage.
The eco upgrades, got the mining upgrade as well for gold.
I just noticed they've placed a town center right near Beetle's base.
Forward TC.
Oh, I'm liking
almost
the aggression
mauled by
here.
the lion. Double villagers on that.
So they're gonna. I'm liking this, and
Interesting. I don't know
I
if
like
she
the
knows
confidence.
like the previous games from the actual Beetle, but this is a great play into this player who's probably
Yeah.
the lowest seed in the tournament. So basically, you might as well go for that forward TC.
Yeah,
but
good
also, it
call.
could just be like a move that she just decided to do out of the blue.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, if she wanted to continue to press, I would say maybe drop a few barracks outside as well. She's got the resources to maybe get some units out to do some poke. But again,
Yeah.
I'm liking the aggression by Alchemist, putting up just establishing their foothold, establishing dominance over Beetle over here.
Actual Beetle going for the far gold to start might actually end up seeing some of this
No,
forward
not yet.
stuff from Pink.
So
We'll see
there
how
it
it
is.
goes.
Beetle does have a few skirmishers and pikemen out, so it looks to be skirmishers and archers.
He's a knockdown tree, but that's hard to notice while you're playing.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have vision on that.
Oh, okay, all right. We got camel riders for
Camel
Pink.
riders.
Love that, and another
getting
stable.
A stable up. All right, so we're getting a little aggressive here. I'm liking it.
Yep. And now they're moving in on the gold.
Yeah. The question
That's
is,
gonna
Beetle
be
react to time. Villager down, another villager down.
2,
Beetle is
3.
finally responding, sending in his skirmishers and archers. He
Okay,
might have
those
the
are
range
not the
advantage.
units that you want to have against the camels, but archers will at least hurt them.
He has enough camel riders over here that he might no.
That's
nope. I think
8 villagers down for blue, down to 13
not
total
good.
to 41 by the way. And these skirms are just kind of they're milling
just
around.
Kinda getting
They're
shredded right
trying
now.
to
These
set up a
camel riders
flash
are just
mob or
going to
something.
town. They're just picking them off one by one. I'm not sure, and it looks like a watchtower is going up, so he's going to have some defensive.
That's
Some
Pink.
defense on their side.
That's
So
Pink
it's
going for the like locking it
Yeah.
in.
and an archery range going up. So yeah, it's not looking good for Beetle. Yeah, he's only got one. I think it's his scout is left.
Yeah, that's
Yikes! And more villagers are going down.
there goes the wood line, and
Power is
there's the
up.
town bell. Now I'm wondering if we'll see just a sitting in the town bell game from now on out, or what's gonna happen here. But that was a very effective attack from Pink. Didn't need the
Yeah.
TC up here. It probably slowed them down a little bit actually, but you don't know who you're up against necessarily in all these
This is
games.
true.
So
But again, I think it definitely worked out to their advantage.
yeah,
Beetle
okay.
is sending their units back out.
Yeah,
few more
we're just
skirmishers coming
moving
out.
Here's the stable for blue. You really do want those spearmen at this point. This is where the Khmer bonus I've been talking so much about might just stab him in the back. He doesn't have a barracks, which is normally required for any other military buildings and to age up. But so he can't make spearmen right off the bat, and instead going for that stable. See what he gets out of it. the patrol. Okay. I mean, okay, so the Alchemist Skirm Camel Rider comp is what looks like we're going for here. And here's the Siege Workshop, probably for Rams for a Castle Age finish. And Scout Cav for blue. That, not going to work out too well against the camels. And there are a lot of camels here. Alright, Silly Seth. See you in an hour. Or two. We'll see how many cool things you do without you. I'll try to hold them off.
Yeah, and it looks like Alchemist is just moving in at this point. They have complete control of the game. They're just going to
43-8 now on the Vil count. This is looking rough for ActualBeatle.
Yeah.
And I think Pink realizes, okay, I just gotta dive and take everything down at this point. And a castle drop as well for Pink with 3 villagers. I would love to see all these are getting pulled to the castle. 5 on there. I mean,
Pink does have to look out. Pink does have to look out for those scouts down there because they can't kill those villagers.
Yeah, the scouts might deny the castle, and also that castle was placed on top of the stable, but she didn't know the stable was there, so it's gonna actually be canceled.
But doesn't matter in the long run because
yeah, there's nobody garrisoned in the TC. The 8 villagers, where are they? They're in the houses, which is another civ bonus from the Khmer. Actually screwing over ActualBeatle right now. If these were garrisoned in the TC instead, they would be at least shooting arrows. Oh no.
Wow.
There's the castle drop on the gold and the close wood. Oof.
Yeah, that's it.
Very fast game with a strategy that like she was like planning on from the beginning and executed very well with honestly no real resistance, but so you know every plan survives contact until how does it go? No plan survives contact with the enemy.
No plan survives until first contact.
Other than this plan.
Other than this plan.
And that's the GG, I think. Or was that a? Nah, that's the GG.
That's it. Yeah, GG's.
Okay. Yep, 9 skirmishers. You never want to make skirmishers just blind. I think that's just a miss. I told myself I was never gonna say mistake, so you know maybe it was a plan. Maybe it was a plan from ActualBeatle. Maybe that's all he had resources for, but could have gone for some any other units. Let's take a look at those stats. GG from both players. Thank you, ActualBeatle, for putting yourself out there and getting into this game, making time. Both of these players really prompt with the scheduling. Love it. Once they looked at their Discord, they were prompt with the scheduling. So
once they figured out they were being messaged. Yeah,
exactly. I know. Yeah, so just looking very scary in general in favor of the Alchemist. Very spicy.
Oh my goodness. Look
all
at these
stats. Yep. Military population. Economy. So total worker time LM is total worker time last minute. I think that's, well, I mean, we could try to figure that out. Total. Okay. I think I finally understand this chart. 3-4 weeks in. The dotted line is productive worker time, which I think is trying to separate out gathering from walking and building. The solid line is total worker time. The reason that it rises and shrinks like this is because you're building and losing villagers, I think.
Interesting.
So I guess the closer together these two lines are for you, the better it is. And yeah, as you can see, the garrison here really just really did not help out.
Yeah, he didn't have an answer. There's nothing he could do.
Yeah, just a fast enough game, and
my goodness!
All right, this guy might have you beat, Cam. That's a big spike. Just a little 1:07 APM right
Mashing those keyboards.
Maybe he was typing like an essay in the chat or something. Who knows?